No matter who you are, no matter where you are being affected by the coronavirus. Even if you're one of those stubborn asshats who says everyone's overreacting and that everything is just fine. Because guess what? You're wrong. To those of you who have experienced one hell of a week, who have been through a really bad situation this week and experienced a lot of chaos and stress, I just want to say I salute you. I'm there with you, and cheers to you. We made it through this week. We're going to move into another week. Now, that being said, I'm going to share a quick story. That story is when I first moved into my house. This is 7 years ago. My neighbors, amazing women, they came next door and they gave me a bottle of wine and a cheese board. This sat with me and will resonate with me for the rest of my life as one of the most amazing things that I've ever seen happen. Because I'd only heard about this type of community with that type of a neighbor. I'd only heard stories about it. I'd only seen it in movies and TV shows. It wasn't something I thought existed. I didn't think that level of kindness was there. And these people showed me wrong. They proved me wrong, should I say. Sorry. So that will lead into my next word. Community. Community is everything I want to talk about, because community to a lot of people, it just means where you live. And guess what? It's not where you live. If you think that community is just the area you live, then you are doing something wrong. You are not understanding what it means. Community means how we are there for each other and how we treat each other when it matters most. And guess what? This is when it matters most. So for those of you who are going to the stores and clearing out shelves, and you're clearing out medicine, toilet paper, whatever it is you're hoarding and taking more than you need of, grow up, stop. Because the next person that comes to that shelf is probably an older, elderly woman, or a single mom who's trying to get by with her children, or some scenario that you can't imagine because you're too busy thinking about yourself for that moment. Guess what, guys? This is not the time to think about ourselves. This is the time to think about each other and define that word community. We need to be there for each other. We need to help each other, and we need to all stand by each other. The large-scale businesses that are being affected, down to the small businesses that are being affected. We have mass temporary closures for schools, businesses. We've got sporting events. I know a lot of you don't care about the sporting event closures because you're like, that doesn't affect me. Guess what? Community, it does. Because the economy will trickle down to you, and it'll end up kicking us in the butts. So whether it's the opening day of your baseball team, whether it is the NBA season, whether it is freaking South by Southwest, whatever it is that's canceling in your area, New York Marathon, St. Patty's Day parades, all of that matters. It trickles down to you. So that being said, I want you all to think tomorrow when you wake up, think, what can I do to make a positive impact on this day? What can I do to contribute today? Think that way, please, because it really does matter nowadays. It really does matter during this time. We've all seen a long week in the past week of a lot of abrupt changes, and it can get worse before it gets better. It will get better, but it can get worse. So in the interim, try and do what you can to help thy neighbor. Try and do what you can to be there for our friends, for our family, for our loved ones. Whoever you can help in some small way, do it. And be a community. It doesn't mean just where you live. It means anywhere and everywhere. We all have to take care of each other, and we all have to get through this together. So much love, much respect. Cheers to getting through a very long start to 2020.